Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another LEGO Train MOC Showcase video. This is Tornado. This was not on my to build list, but I'm very happy with the end result. This is one of the last LEGO trains I'm going to be building for a while, mainly because all of my decent train bricks have been used up and all of my wheels are pretty much used up as well. So with nothing else to really build, it's like, nah, you know, all my love and passion needs to go into this because this is a very popular locomotive. All the skills I've developed in making these real-life locomotives definitely helped in building this. But yeah, this is a really cool locomotive. I can tick off the A1 Peppercorn as a train that I've built now off my list, and let's just get on with the locomotive. Front details are standard for my build style. It is kind of chunky, not accurate, but at this scale it does look really nice. The buffers are part of the piloting wheels and not part of the main frame, which was the original plan, but I've done that with my P2 and it does turn out okay, so yeah, basically gonna keep that. Smoke deflectors look pretty cool, and the nameplate as well on the side looks really good indeed. Using those tiles was a last second decision, really. I mean, after I built this, I put it to a side, compared it to the real thing, and thought, oh yeah, I need to make this. Found the tiles, put them on, and there it is. Looks pretty good. Going down the body, it is nice and smooth. There isn't really much detail to really talk about. The dome piece isn't exactly accurate, it's just a rectangle tile, but it kind of fills that gap quite nicely. We got these side details here as well, and in this light I think you can see it quite well. So we got this sort of S shape going along here. So I've got these 1x2 slopes and the inverted ones underneath to help create that. It is a bit chunky there, but that works for me. That's mainly because this slope tile here wasn't really playing nice, and eventually we got it working into the design that you see here. Now the drive wheels of course are something to talk about because these are the standard size drivers. The ones that I used for the Merchant Navy were XXL wheels, and that would have worked as well for the Peppercorn too, because drivers on the Peppercorn are massive. But it wouldn't have fit the scale of the other models that I've built, so I thought, just keep it like this, basically. I mean, it's actually a pretty good looking train, but it's one of the lowest ones I've ever built. I mean, this cab is lower than cabs of, I think, all of the other ones, actually. Things like the Q1, James, they're all taller. I need to double check that, because that's actually quite remarkable. But still, for what it is, it's beautiful. Get a good look at this, just before we move on to the tender. Ah, I love it so much. Oh yeah, let's talk about the cab one sec, because this is an interesting cab. Has more details inside it than many other locomotives, but not as much as I wanted. Get rid of you. So if I tip this up, can we get the light in there? Is it going to work? Yeah, you can kind of see it. There we go. So those are the 1x1 grey tiles with like the dials on them. There's some levers and some more appropriately shaped bricks. Not bad, but sadly I couldn't do better. Okay, put that on there. He's got the driver back in there as well. Get him on the back. Oh, he's falling, pushing the thing forward as well. No, okay, right, I'm going to have to put him in later on. The windows, since we're talking about the cab, are not the same size. But that is because every shop that I found that was selling these blue windows only had one. There was another shop I found with all the other bricks I was buying from had two, so I've been able to make one there. I'm going to brick build the second one, which isn't too bad. I mean, you can definitely tell that they're different sizes, but at least I've got two windows. That's good. And since we're playing with this thing, let's just get a good look of how smooth this is. That's very smooth. I love that so much. Right, tender. I'm going to take that off the track because notoriously that's not level. I'm going to get the driver over there. There we go. So let me turn that way so you can actually see it. There we go. So this tender is almost identical to my P2 tender. I realised that the shape was actually very similar, and I thought, well, I may as well use the P2 tenders as like a template. The wheels are the same, the shape is almost the same, the only difference is these slope bricks at the front. The top is also very similar. Instead of tiles going along here, I've got some slopes, and this front section is raised upwards instead of dipped in downwards. But yeah, I mean, it's just another generic tender, something I've built before, so I don't really need to explain too much about this. Using all those dark blue brick swirls, very nice indeed. It definitely looks amazing. Now, this was a much quicker video than I was anticipating. Mainly because I've done this about 4 times, each take just had something go wrong. So 5 minutes is good enough for me. Let's try and get that on there as well. Do this live. I did this with the P2, I can do it with this. Come on, we can do this. No, it doesn't want to work. Okay, hang on. There we go, tender is attached, and I put the driver back in the cab as well. Looks absolutely spectacular. What a build. What an absolutely amazing build. This is one of the last LEGO trains I'm going to be building. Again, I said this earlier, I'm running out of parts and I don't really want to buy any more parts. I'm running out of space, which is one of the biggest factors, so whilst I do have a space to store this, I won't have much space left to store anything else I could build. So it's nice to kind of finish this binge building session with Tornado in particular. I mean, this is absolutely spectacular. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. This is just something to behold, it really is. I hope this has inspired you to build the Tornado model yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.